It's everyone's favorite time of the week. That new Oshi no code drop. That new Oshi no code drop. Chapter 125. And this is a good chapter. This is a personal chapter for me. One of my favorites because honestly, my second favorite character in this whole series is Miyako. I think she's great. I think her character development is very interesting. Her character arc is very well made and it's very subtle. Like we haven't really focused on it. We haven't really gone in a proper solo episode until now. I know some people are probably gonna be mad because this is like we're nearing like 2 months that we've had this little sibling shipping situation going on, and we're not focusing on anymore. But look, man, other characters need to shine. We've been with Ruby for like since I was like in the womb. It feels like the past 7 chapters have all been Ruby. And look, I love Ruby. Okay, Ruby's great. Ruby's awesome, but you gotta let these old cats, Miyako, and the president, which I'm blanking on his name. Sorry. We gotta let him shine. We gotta let him see the character and just kind of expand the world building of this franchise. So let's get into it. Okay, so the chapter starts right where I left off, like Oshinoko likes to do in Oshinoko fashion. And we see the president just dash out of the bar. If you didn't read the last chapter and for whatever reason this chapter just spawned on your recommended, pretty much that Miyako was having a late night bar session complaining to the bartender, and then the president of Strawberry Productions, when I was still alive, walked in, sees her, and then he's immediately just running out. And then Miyako's like, all right, I gotta chase after him. And then Miyako takes off her shoes, hits him in the back of the head with her shoe. She's super Latina mom hitting her with the chancla. The president is like, boom. The ex president, I should say, because Miyako is the current president. He falls to the ground, and then Miyako tells him, "At last, I found you." And then she just says, "How do you think you felt all this time? We made a promise together that we were gonna build this together. And what have you been doing all along?" Now, you and me know what he's been doing all along, but obviously Miyako doesn't know. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Um, okay, I'm gonna look up his name. The president. Hold on, I'm doing this real time. President Oshinoko. I'm a fake fan. Ichigo. Okay, so Ichigo, we know what Ichigo has been doing, which is pretty much fishing out in the side of a little dog and feeding aqua information. Okay, that's what he's been doing, but Miyako obviously doesn't know that. And then we get the Miyako lore. We get the Miyako lore this chapter, which is awesome. So basically, in a nutshell, Miyako is someone that moved to Tokyo from, I'm assuming, a countryside or something, and she just wanted to make it big, right? This kind of like the New York stories that we've known to grow and love, maybe. And basically, she basked in all the Tokyo lights, and she slowly started hanging out with rich dudes, sugar daddy situation. And then it's funny because she says that her doing this is like she kind of did a metaphor of it being an RPG, which as a big RPG fan, I thought that was pretty funny. Basically, her going out to bars and clubs with these rich men, or like her gaining XP points and leveling up in the I guess, I don't know. I don't know, in this industry, I guess. And then her equipment, her weapons were buying like perfumes and fancy bags and stuff like that. And she said that she met so many rich people, and she started meeting all these people that she started seeing like college people, which is her own age. She was like in college age, maybe early 20s. I want to say maybe like 22, 23. She started seeing her own age as like chumps, as like freaking brats, as little kids, because she was so used to this other world of like probably like 40s, 50s-year-old men that are like super rich, for however they got their money, no one's asking. And she's leveling up, meeting all these people, and she says that she earned a lot of experience points by defeating stronger enemies. And then you see this little panel where it says Miyako, all her stats, she's level 20, so maybe that's her age, maybe she was 20. And then she just says that she defeats an IT manager and a proclaimed investor. And then she keeps on leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And basically, she starts making a name for herself as just a woman. I don't know. I'm like kind of like a trophy wife, I guess. But this is her own plan on purpose. She tried to just basically reach the height of the ultimate final boss, which would probably be like the richest dude in all of Tokyo. And then, she takes in some modeling jobs. So we see her doing some photo shoots, and she was a grinder. Okay, she's a grinder. She worked for however she got, but I guess in the end it was too late. She was, maybe a few years happened, she got a little bit too old, and all these men that showed her attention started showing attention to younger girls. And pretty much after she graduated university, the only thing she could do was be the scout. So the hunted becomes the hunter, as they say. Yeah, she would go out, scout cute younger girls, and bring them to the rich guys that showed her attention years ago. So she kind of became like, she was like, the middleman, the middle woman. And obviously not an ideal place to be, but like she said in this chapter, this is the only way she could survive, by being this middle person. And in the worst of it all, as she was leaning in the balcony, she's like, damn, I missed my chance. I didn't make it in the entertainment world. I tried my best, but it didn't work out. A hand grabs her shoulder, and that's Ichigo. And basically, and this is what I like. This is what I like about this, is Ichigo wasn't just one of those guys, right? Like, yes, we know in the beginning of the series, Miyako tells the babies, or I guess tells herself in her monologue, that she's only with Ichigo so she could meet younger actors and rise to the top. Like, we get it, right? But Ichigo doesn't just be like, "Ooh, arm candy alert," and just grabs her and is like, "Oh my god, you're so cute. Just be my wife. You're so stupid. I don't care about you, but you're just so cute that, just be here," right? Like, no, he basically just tried to recruit her, try to make her life better. She said, "Are you just gonna do the night work, the quote unquote night work, to forever, or do you just want to work for me? Do you want to work with me?" And it's kind of like wholesome, because it made me realize that Ichigo, maybe knew Miyako from like the industry, or maybe just knew about her. And he basically, like, I feel like the way that he cared about her was very different. Like, I don't think he was just another like 50-year-old rich man that was like, "Oh my god, you're a woman that is young, come with me, and I'll treat you right," with bad intention. I think Ichigo legitimately felt good. At least that's my perspective. Of course, everyone could think differently, but that's how I think about how Ichigo saw her. And obviously, she joined she joined the management company known as Strawberry Productions, which managed I. And basically, just as that, it was very ironic that someone that didn't do well in the entertainment industry supported other people, to get to where they need to be, which is, I mean, it happens a lot, right? Like a basketball, someone really tries to make it in the basketball and doesn't work out, so they become a coach. Like, it happens, right? As long as you want to be in the industry, you find a way to get in, no matter what, even if you're in the sidelines. And this is a really cool line where we see I, with a bunch of dazzling lights in the stage singing, and Miyako says, "The light scene from the back wasn't as bad as I thought." And I thought that was a cool little line. That's a cool little line there. And Ichigo's like, "Please support me. Let's do this." And that is when Ichigo gives her the big proposal. He says, "You come with me. You take my hand. I will show you the most sparkling scenery in the world. I will fill the Tokyo Dome with glow sticks." And then obviously, her Miyako's eyes light up and is like, "Let's do it." And obviously the rest is history. And then we get back to reality, back to what's actually happening. Ichigo is laying on the floor. Miyako is like, "Dude, what happened to the glow sticks? What happened to the Tokyo Dome? Why did you just run away from everything? Just because I died doesn't mean that the dream died. We should be doing this more now than ever. We have a potential GOAT, Ruby." Ichigo has not read Oshi no Ko. If Ichigo was caught up, he would know that Ruby has potential. And then she's crying and she says, "I haven't even given up yet. And it was everyone's dream. It was your dream. It was my dream. Why are you running away?" And she's crying, and it's a very sad moment. People are walking around because they're in a very public street. They're just like, "What the hell is going on?" I love this chapter. I love this chapter. I think it shows a lot of the side of Strawberry Productions we never got to see. And like I said in my last chapter, I really do hope that Ichigo joins again. But I really do hope that the way he joins is more in the lens of a supporter or an advisor, and less of like, oh, I'm taking over the company now. Because I feel like that would just make Miyako's journey from someone that just wanted the easy life to a girl boss. It would kind of make it seem like, oh, at the end, Ichigo just did it all. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the relationship, but I do know that I love this chapter. Beautiful chapter. So yeah, next chapter is 8/9/2023. So I'll see you guys then for chapter 126. Bye.